I'm back. Rodrance for the Black and White Network. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And as always, thank you guys and gals for watching this channel. Let's talk about Disney, because as we know, Disney is full steam ahead when it comes to trying to get in your children's head. Now, they started pushing identity politics and woke ideology into their films. The most notable that I can remember this started with was Star Wars: The Last Jedi. I mean, there was blatant political agendas all throughout that film. And then it started creeping over into Marvel, the MCU. And of course, now it started creeping over in to their theme parks. Okay? And, man, some of the things they are doing, some of their the directions they have decided to go and put their priorities, frankly, they're putting their priorities in things I just don't want my children exposed to. And look, little girls can't just be little girls. Little boys can't just be little boys. Not anymore. Disney is ditching fairy godmothers. That's right. Little girls can't want to grow up to be a fairy godmother anymore. That's not good enough. Your little boy needs to be a fairy godmother, I guess, now. Gender-neutral titles. Disney will not stop until they completely implode. Until people throw up their hands and they lose like 70, 80% of their business. Because I'm sorry, a lot of people became Disney fans because of the traditional values that the company seemed like, at least at one time, had. I mean, look, I know a lot of Disney fans. My wife is a massive Disney fan. My aunt was a huge Disney fan. They were, my wife is extremely conservative. My wife is more conservative than me. My aunt was very conservative. And I can tell you there's no way in hell my wife would ever agree with the logic that Disney is using these days. And neither would my aunt. They have decided to turn their backs on the very people that built their company. Disney ditches fairy godmothers for gender-neutral titles. Wow. Breitbart. Disney is bringing more wokeness to its theme parks by giving its bibbidi-boppidi boutiques for young girls a gender-neutral makeover. For years, the bibbidi-boppidi boutiques at Disney World in Orlando and Disneyland in Anaheim have allowed young girls to live out their fantasies by glamming them up as Disney princesses, something so many little girls growing up always wanted to be, a Disney princess. Disney has always called its stylists, quote, fairy godmothers in training. But when the boutiques reopen August 25th after more than 2 years of COVID closure, wow, y'all are lunatics on that too. They will be called, quote, fairy godmother apprentices, in a bid to be more inclusive of stylists who aren't female, according to a report from Streaming the Magic, a theme park news site. Disney's official site already refers to them as, quote, fairy godmother apprentices. The Walt Disney Company has been working to make its parks more gender neutral in recent years. One of the biggest changes was the elimination of Disney's iconic greeting, quote, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. They did away with that a little while back. Now Disney parks address guests as, quote, dreamers of all ages. That's about the gayest thing I ever heard. I'm just keeping it real. This year, the company opened gender-neutral restrooms in its parks. Okay, that's just sick. Disney has come under fire for embracing far-left progressive politics in its entertainment for young children. CEO Bob Chapek has dedicated the company to radical LGBTQ activism and has promised to continue fighting Florida's parental rights and education law, saying the company will work to get the legislation repealed. Good luck with that, because Ron DeSantis has tore you a new asshole. In particular, Disney is aggressively promoting gender nonconformity in its entertainment. As Breitbart News reported, I did this video on Matrix and Roadshow, the new animated Disney series Baymax features a transgender man who menstruates, wears a transgender pride shirt, and gives advice on which maxi pads to buy. I mean, why in the hell does a kid ever need to see that? I mean, honestly, come on. Leave that up to the parents to address things like what maxi pads to buy. Disney's Marvel superhero series, Loki, recently revealed that its title character is, quote, gender fluid. And guys, I'm going to be real with you here. A lot of these terms, I have no idea what they mean, and I don't care to know. I don't care to know. I'm not, I mean, it is what it is. If you're a dude, you're a dude. If you're a woman, you're a woman. All right? And frankly, I don't give a rat's ass what your sexual preference is. I don't care. It's none of my business, but you're also not heroic by who you want to sleep with. Period. I mean, I don't care. But here's my issue with all of this. These are kids' products. These are children's products that they're trying to push things onto these children that many of us do not want our kids exposed to. And they're wanting to drop nuggets into their heads on particular lifestyles that a lot of people, particularly religious people, Catholics, Christians, are not going to want to see their kids exposed to. But look, let me keep it real. A lot of the people pushing this crap are atheists. They don't believe in anything. I mean, they have absolutely no appreciation for traditionalness, traditional America. Nothing like that. It's not a priority to them. They don't care. And they don't care that you're offended. But the one thing you can do is you can hit Walt Disney in the pocketbooks. Quit taking them to the theme parks. I mean, this is crazy. Little girls absolutely wanted to be fairy godmothers. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Little girls absolutely want to be princesses. Little boys want to be pirates and cowboys, astronauts and army men. I mean, G.I. Joe, right? You played Star Wars in the backyard. You wanted to be Luke or you wanted to be Han Solo. Maybe Darth Vader if you were a little boy. And the little girls wanted to be Princess Leia. And that was okay. My God. This kind of crap is just sick. And that's part of my problem. This is sick and twisted. And you're trying your best. You're trying your best to make parental decisions on behalf of parents. Okay? And if you don't believe me, just look at what's being pushed in schools and then listen to the radical progressives in said schools tell you they don't think parents should be involved in their kids' educations. You think Disney believes parents should be involved in what their kids are exposed to? Well, we'll just do a little of this and a little of that and a little of this so we can start creeping into these children's heads. It's gross. I mean, it's just effing gross. This is one of those videos where I'd like to really and truly drop like 900 F-bombs because I'm livid actually with what a company like Disney is trying to do because they're trying to take liberties they've got no business taking whatsoever. Wow. Good luck. I mean, there is a thing to go woke, go broke. Their stock is at a 2-year low. Why? They've lost probably more than this now, but the last update I had was they had lost $63 billion in value from the time they started wanting to get involved with the parental rights and education law in Florida. And of course, DeSantis slapped them right in the face. Gross. Tell me what you think, Black and White Network supporters. Do you want your kids exposed to gender fluidness? Do you even want them knowing anything about said fluids or pronouns or identities? Or do you want to just let kids be little kids? Again, oh my God, little girl, she's dressed like a boy. She must want to be a boy. She's playing with frogs. She's 7 years old and she's a tomboy. She's going to be wearing dresses and chasing little boys around at 13. Standard operating procedure. Grows up, wants to be a woman, get married to a man. Come on. Peace. I'm out. Till next time. Black and White Network supporters, make sure you check out the Black and White Network merchandise store. Link in the description. Use promo code USA First, all one word. USA First, all one word. 25% off now.